it's Trish here from Techniques by Trish, and I'm sorry if I'm a little out of it, but it's really late here and I'm ready for bed, and I apologize for the background noise, but the dog and the cat have been running around like crazy. My husband's playing his game, so today's project is actually going to be a magnet. I was at AC Moore the other day. I took the 45-minute drive and did some shopping, and I found this magnet. It's 30 inches, and it was 69 cents. It was perfect for the project that I'm going to be working on. So I picked it up. It was a really, really good deal. So one of the things that I absolutely hate is not knowing whether the dishes in the dishwasher have been washed or not. And go figure, I'm normally the one who starts it and stuff. I should be the one to know. So, so I figured that I would make a magnet, and I've seen a ton of these in shops, and I figured I would just make my own. But I've seen these in shops where you have the clean side and the dirty side, and that way, when it's dirty, you have the magnet facing so you can read it that it's dirty, and once you start it, you turn it so it's clean so that you know if it's washed or not. So that's what we're making today. I started out and I have 6 note cards, and then what I've also done is I've taken just some strips from a cereal box, and I've cut them down, and I've put one strip on either side of these, and I'm going to attach these together. You don't have to necessarily use as many note cards, but I just wanted it to be a little bit more sturdy. So I'm going to make sure this is really glued really well. Actually, I don't even know if you guys can see with the shadow from the light, so let me turn this one on. Connect these two. Okay. And now these are 3x5 note cards, but you can use any size you want. You don't even have to use note cards, like I said, but I figured they were a good starting point. So once I've got this done, I have a 4x6 inch piece of cardstock, and all I've done was I placed this in the center and creased around it, and this is going to be the base of my magnet. Now what you want to do is in the corners I like to cut a little bit like so that there's not very much overlapping. Okay, like that. And you're going to do that on all 4 corners. It's almost like the Post-it note holder that I created. This is how the corners are. Okay. Just want to make sure that this fits right on here. Yes, okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach adhesive down here first and place the base of my magnet down. And then I'll do the sides, because I really want to make sure that I get a nice tight edge on them. Line this up. And now what I'm going to do is apply adhesive to all 4 sides. Okay, so there we go, we've got the base. Now I've cut 2 different pattern pieces of paper, and they measure 2 3/4 by 2 1/4. Okay, and I'm going to have this like so. Okay, and for the center, just to give it a little bit of separation, I am going to apply this black strip, and actually I think I'm going to have it so that it curls around. Okay, so there you have it. So now I've cut my pieces out already, and I did this on my gypsy. I welded this font together. I welded the shadow feature, and then I cut out the individual letters, and this is from the Hello Kitty font. And then I did the dirty, and this is from the Life is a Beach, and they don't have a shadow feature because they have uppercase and lowercase font. So I did weld it together and then just cut out the images, and the black sticks out a little bit, and I really made this super grungy with just some brown ink with the sponge around the edges. So the thing that you do want to remember is that your wording needs to look one right side up and one upside down, because if it's let's do it this way. I'm going to put the wording on the top, I think. So if it's dirty, you'll be facing this way, and then if it's clean, you'll face it this way. Okay? So let's work with the dirty first. And what I've done is I've cut all of my pieces from the From My Kitchen cartridge, and the measurements all varied. I believe that these were 1.5 inches, and then I believe the plate was 1 3/4. I'm not exactly sure, but like I said, they varied. And what I used was I used my gooey Martha Stewart punch so that it looked almost like, you know, cake batter or brownie batter. And I'm just going to stack these like so on here, like they're dirty dishes that need to be washed. I'm now addicted. Okay, so I've got the dirty side done, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to do the clean side. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I finished gluing everything down on the front. And what I'm going to do next is I've already cut a piece of cardstock for the back, and this is cut at 2 3/4 by 4 3/4, just a 1/4 inch smaller than the actual note card, because I didn't want it to be seen from the front. So, and this covers up all the edges really nicely. So we're going to load this sucker with some adhesive to make sure that it's nice and stuck. Actually, it would be really smart to use sticky strip on this, red sticky strip. Get that. And I'll just put the red sticky strip right onto the actual note cards. Line this up. Perfect. I'm just going to take my bone folder and really push down so it sticks really, really, really well. Okay. So I'm going to take my magnet, and I think what I'm going to do is put it along all 4 sides, just so that works out perfect. Now what I do is I will set this like so, and I will place something heavy on it overnight, and that way the magnet doesn't curl up, and so it doesn't curl up or peel off. So once that is done, what I'll do is I'll come back and I'll do some small detailing with some glossy accents. So okay guys, so as you can see, I've stacked heavy stuff on this. I let this sit overnight. I've got my stamps on there, and I've got 2 Cricut cartridges on there to make sure that the magnet straightens out and it really stuck on there, and it is, and I love the way it turned out. So now all I'm going to do to finish this off is I'm going to add some glossy accents, and I'm going to do the glossy accents on this little shiny spot. Oh, and a big old blob just came out, but that's okay. Okay, and right down here. And now these little curves, you can cut them out with a Cricut, but they are so small and they don't cut out very well. So I just drew them with my white gel pen, and I think they came out okay looking. Okay. And I'm thinking that I'm going to go over the actual word clean with glossy accents. Okay. And I'm going to let this dry, and I really like that. It's going to be super puffy and shiny, so it really, really looks clean. So I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. I am back with my mojo. I'm slowly getting it, and I really like how this turned out. I hope that you guys try this out. And just think this would be a really, really cute gift for somebody who just bought, you know, a home, or just got married, or just got their own place. And you could just wrap this up in one of those clear cellophane bags and decorate the top of it, and I think it'd be a really, really nice gift. And it's homemade, and I love things that are homemade. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and be sure to check back for the next video.